Welcome to Stan's Collector's Universe. And today we're going to do something a little bit differently. We're going to do some leather sheath maintenance. These are the two leather sheaths that you've seen in my 2 for Tuesday video. Normally, if these were older sheaths and dirty, I'd use some saddle soap to clean them up. You can use whatever brand of saddle soap you like. Kiwi's always done me good, and you can find it anywhere. Walmart, Meijer, Kroger. I mean, you can find it anywhere. So that's what I usually use. But since these aren't dirty, they're just going to require some mink oil. Really easy to use. Prevents salt stains, waterproofs, and conditions leather. It says prevent salt stains. To apply, clean leather with high country saddle soap. Apply a generous coat of mink oil and work in the leather. Let stand for 5 minutes, then wipe off excess. Now, what I like to do is when the sheaths are dry, because you haven't had to clean them, I like to get just a towel and put a little moisture to them. And it might sound stupid, but my thought process is, if you're supposed to clean them first with the saddle soap, which you get wet because it's a soap, that it's probably a good thing to get the sheaths a little damp. I think it might allow them to accept the mink oil a little better. And I could be totally wrong, but this is what I've always found throughout my life messing with them. That seems to be true. I always like to just find just a good, nice soft cloth. Honestly, this is an old washcloth that we're throwing out that my wife doesn't want us to use anymore. I can't blame her. You want to apply this pretty liberally. You want to get in all the nooks, crannies, all the, every place that anything, if you're using this, that anything could get into, like if you're sweating, hence salt. If you're around salt water, salt air, you can't get that in there. You want to get into threads good because it helps protect. I'm being tongue twisted. Protect the threads. You want to get even where it's been sealed, or I can't think what they call that when they do the ends of a sheath. Oh, gosh, I'm having a total brain fart. But yeah, but you want to get into everything. You want to put, like I said, a pretty liberal coating. I especially on my first one, because I want to make sure that don't forget to get inside there, where your belt goes through, because I think a lot of people forget to get in there. And this stuff does go a long way. And I'm probably putting a little heavier than what I really need to, but it does say liberal, and I have always found that, this is one of those things, especially the first time, in my opinion. A little bit more is better. Might sound stupid, but it's what I have found. Okay, there we go. It doesn't look perfect, but you'll never get it where it looks perfect. But there you go. It's been treated. We're at roughly 3 minutes right now on this first one. And it could darken the sheath, like it said. It could darken your leather. That is just one of the things that could happen. But for me, I personally don't care. I like this. I even use this stuff on our leather couches and leather furniture because this stuff is so good. The thing is, if you're going to set on it, you definitely want to make sure you wipe it off good because, get on your clothes. Get on people that comes over's clothes, and then you're really impressed. And it's like, hey, welcome to my house. Hey, you got mink oil on your ass. Come again. But yeah, but this is actually fun. You want to just work it in. Sometimes some people recommend to heat up the leather a little bit. Not like nuts, but maybe a hair dryer, or what I have used in the past is just going out on my back deck, setting it on my table or chair, just letting it set in the sun. And I think what that is for is that opens up the pores in the leather. I'm not a leather expert by any means. This is purely what I understand. But I just thought I'd take you along. I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a little leather care. I had to fix that one spot on the fixed blade that came apart on my fixed blade front. Oops! Sorry about that. Guys are like, whoa, I've been drinking again. Didn't realize I was drinking here. But, I even get it on the rough leather. I feel it just conditions, helps, make it more supple. Try to get everywhere you can, is my opinion. Like I said, I am not a leather expert. This is purely my opinions. Now it's on my hand, so I'm just going to work it in with the hand, because the hand provides some natural heat, because your body heat. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. She's starting to look pretty. Okay, I'm going to get the other one back. Double check, work anything in, make sure I didn't miss anything. Looks pretty good. Man, I don't like that one spot, just not taking it up as well as I like it to. Could this be that it's a different leather or something? Yeah, it's just, I guess it's taking it. It's just right there. This looks weird to me, but, But yeah, just get that in there as best you can. Use your hands, massage it in. It's not going to hurt you. It's just an oil. If anything, it's probably going to help your hands, especially if you got dry skin. Yeah, it's just mink oil. So, got that one setting there. Got that one setting there. We'll give them a few minutes. I'll just chat because I want to show you. Oops, put them in the screen would help. I want to talk to you about, a lot of things. But right now we're just going to talk about knife and sheath maintenance. And it's an ongoing thing. I mean, you got to take care of your knives. Steel, well, as you've seen in my Fun Knife Friday, or Fixed Blade Friday, I had a brand new knife. I can show it to you. I just glued the handle back on. The handle part back on, or not handle part, but the one part here. I want to check it anyways, make sure it's lined up right. I'm using a rubber band because with glue, rubber bands, if they get glued, you can usually pick them off pretty easily because they're a lot softer than everything else. I learned that from my dad years ago. But yeah, brand new knife had that on. I got to get some steel wool and clean it up. But that's okay. It happens. It happens. It's just, it's Damascus steel. What can you do? I mean, what are you going to do? It's a natural, it's not stainless. It's not, it's Damascus. It's beautiful. But yeah, as I'm talking, we're letting the sheaths dry out. Trying to get a little bit of this mink oil off my hands because the stuff is slippery. But it actually feels, maybe I'm weird. To me, it feels kind of good. It feels almost like you just put a moisturizer on your hand, like I said, maybe I'm just weird. Which, if you said, yes, Dan, you're weird, you wouldn't be the first person telling me I'm weird. So, wouldn't really hurt my feelings. Yeah, we're just having fun. Oh, another thing I want to show you, and I use these on my knives and my firearms and everything, is Belastol. I am not I am not paid for this or anything. It's just one of my favorite cleaners. It's good for firearms, black powder, home, garden, garage, leather. This, believe it or not, this will actually help protect leather too. I would rather use mink oil or sadder soap. Knives, tools, and hardware lubricates and protects metal, plastic, and wood. Outstanding penetrating oil creeps into the finest cracks. Loosens nuts and bolts. Also uses cutting and boring oil. So it's good for this tons of things. But yeah, Belastol. If you ever wanted to try something, it's multi-purpose. Like I said, I've used it on my firearms for years, and it's always done good. In fact, my one fixed blade knife that I put back into, I always try to wrap them like some saran wrap. They had wrapping already on them, so I just put it in the blade, and I shot some of that in to help get some oil in there. I might actually, that'll be good. I've put it on my firearms for years and stuff. I'm just trying to burn some time right now so we can get 5 minutes into these sheaths and I can wipe off the excess. Just getting a drink of my caffeine booster, a little dooski. Yeah, but yeah, I hope you all like this. I just wanted to show you how simple some of this stuff is that sometimes I think people think, it's the right word. What am I trying to say here? I think sometimes people think like protecting your sheath and stuff like that and doing stuff like that and cleaning is like a black art. It's like, oh, or some, weird thing where you're summoning the dead. It's not. It's real simple. You just take a little time, and honestly, for me, it's very relaxing. I can sit here and just veg out and just do what I got to do. Well, we're at a little over 9 minutes, so let's see how to do it. I'm using the same towel. I have the part that I had the oil in. You can see that it darkened it a little bit. Let's wipe off the excess. And this is real easy too. It's literally, basically, for lack of better terms, you're buffing it now. That's probably, the best way I could say it. You're just buffing the leather, trying to bring out some brilliance. Trying to, get off the excess at the same time. Yeah, but it's just so simple. You know, when you got grooves and stuff like that, you want to try and get in those as best you can. It won't be perfect, but getting a belt loop here like we did. Got to get that all. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to knock the camera. Got to get that all squeegeed out. But here's one thing. It's already more supple. That is a huge difference right there. Darken them both a little bit, but that's okay. They were pretty light, which just makes them easier to get, you know, dirty. Oh man, this one I'm working on right now looks like it's going to turn out just phenomenal. Oh lordy. Yeah, this one's going to turn out phenomenal. The other one turned out nice too, but this one is just like in a league of its own. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Like I said, you just kind of, you're getting off the excess and you're just kind of buffing it in there. Oh, look how nice that sheath turned out. Oh, that is. They both turned out really nice, but I think this one turned out even nicer. But there you go. A little easy knife sheath maintenance. The cool thing about this is if you wear leather boots or stuff too, you can use saddle soap and the mink oil on those too. And they make them waterproof, or pretty good waterproof. You know, it's not perfect. You're always going to get a little something. But hey, that's what I wanted to share with you all today. So you thought you could check it out. Like I said, mink oil, saddle soap, can get those at Walmart, Meijer, Kroger, I'm sure Piggly Wiggly, any place that sells any type of shoe type stuff, you know. But thanks for joining me. This has been a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but if you made it to the end, I truly, truly appreciate it. With that being said, live long, prosper, and collect your own way.